Petra Roberts, you have been found guilty of the murder of William Roberts. I hereby sentence you to life imprisonment with a non-parole period of 5 years. Is there anything you wish to say?
I didn't. I didn't do it. Please, Jude. I can't stand this pain anymore. You gotta help me.
I will. I'll be here all the time, you'll see.
You're me mate, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Yeah. You're the only one I got. You gotta help me. Help me out of this.
Hazel.
Please, Jude. Be me mate. Me best mate. Help me. Please. Kill me. Kill me.
Hazel. You don't know what you're saying. You don't mean it.
But I do, Jude. God help me. I can't do it for myself, or I would. Please. You're all I've got. Just end it. I want it to be over.
I can't. Hazel, I know what you're going through. If I could take some of your pain, I would suffer it myself, believe me. But you have asked me to kill you, and I can't do that. I just can't do that.
I'm begging you, Jude. Look at me. Me life's over now. Every extra day I live's bloody agony. I don't want to end up a vegetable. I just want to go to sleep. I want to sleep and never wake up. No more drugs or nothing. Oh, you could do it, Jude.
Please, Hazel, don't.
Look, just give me all me pills, leave them there, and you wouldn't even have to know when I took.
Stop it! Now, Hazel, you think that it's easy for me to look at you like that and still say no? But it's not up to you to decide when you're gonna die, and God knows it's not up to me. Now, please, don't ask me again. Oh, sweetie.
I got no one. Nothing.
I'm sorry. God knows I'm sorry.
Jude? Jude! Jude!
So the freak hauled me up in front of the governor and fed her a load of bull. I must say Renault bought most of it too, and I lost a week's privileges.
I still don't understand about Miss Ferguson.
G'day, all you hard-working buggers!
Well, this is Cinderella back from the ball.
Mwah. How did it go, love?
Bloody beauty.
Of course, it didn't turn out exactly as I expected, but you should have seen Mrs. Henderson's house, butler and all.
Oh, sounds gorgeous, Lizzie, but why are you back so soon?
They had to bring her back in case she turned into a pumpkin. How are the ugly sisters?
Oh, for screws, they're real good sports. They treated me like a real person. I owe them heaps. How'd you get on with me not here?
Oh, we managed.
Well, Mrs. Reynolds took away all Bee's privileges.
Yeah, what?
Oh, my fist slipped and landed on Stephen's.
And Miss Ferguson saw it. I would have fainted if it had been me.
Oh, trust the freak to be in the wrong place at the right time.
No, it was no accident she was there.
Hey, do you reckon that she's in with Sonia and Phil's racket?
Come off it, Phyllis hasn't got the brains to be partners with an icy bitch like Stevens. No, Fergo's backing her. Phyllis is just the runner, so the two of them don't get their hands dirty.
You mean Sonia's working with an officer? Are you sure, Bee? I didn't think that would be allowed.
No, and it won't be either. Not now I know about it.
But Miss Ferguson is pretty frightening. I mean, I would like to deal with her.
No one is going to deal with her or Stevens either. And if I catch anyone doing business with either of them, there is going to be trouble. Now, do I make myself clear?
Yes,
But what
Bee.
about Phyllis?
If Phyllis has got any sense, she'll stick close to Stevens. That way it'll be safer for both of them.
So in the end, it was pretty hard to tell who was conning who.
So Lizzie's Foxy wasn't the lord of the manor?
Hardly. A lovable rogue. That'd be closer to the truth. I think Lizzie preferred him that way too.
Well, between Lizzie and Mason, things are never dull around here.
Oh, so you've spoken to her about the letters?
Oh, yes, I've spoken to her. Or rather, she spoke to me. She thought I was going to help her pick out prospective suitors.
That sounds like her. I find it amazing that she got so much response from a Lonely Hearts ad.
Yes, and I think that's just the beginning.
Oh, more. I suppose there's no way we can put a stop to it.
Oh, as long as she doesn't break any censorship rules, there's nothing we can do to stop her from writing to as many people as she wants to. We'll just have to see it doesn't get out of hand.
I think we're fighting a losing battle.
And it turned out that he didn't have a halfpenny to scratch himself with. And there was this bloke battling around with modern like tea in the garden. And Big Foxy thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Well, just as long as you had a good time, love.
Too right I did. I could have brought home a few prezzies too, only they were watching me like a hawk.
Oh, it sounds heavenly, Lizzie. I've always wanted to live in a mansion like that.
Well, play your cards right, Pixie, and you could inherit all this. The only trouble is you have to take the rats that go with it. Whew, this place is full of warm air. But then it always is when you're sounding off at the mouth, isn't it, Bee? You are about as funny as a smack in the face with a wet fish, Stevens. Perhaps you just haven't got a sense of humour. Not where Ferguson's concerned. Now, I don't know what your little game is, but no one deals with the freak. Not while I'm top dog. Times change, Smith. You gotta change, or else you get left behind. I decide when things change, and the women do as I say. Dead, Smith. Past tense. You see, I can give them what they want. Money, a little bit of fun now and then. The old times are obsolete. And you know what that makes you, don't you? Well, I'm not quite ready to step down yet. So don't hold your breath. Fine. But if I were you, I'd get ready real fast. Whilst there's still somebody around to help you down the last step. I'm sorry. You may not believe this, but I really didn't expect you back.
Then we were both wrong, weren't we?
How long?
Life.
Then you'll get away with about 5.
Oh? And is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, I suppose not. Need me that bad? You're smart, Petra. You're also a realist. Life in here is only as difficult as you choose to make it. It largely depends on who your friends are.
You never give up, do you? You still think you're going to turn the women against Bea? Well, not me. She's been good to me. I owe her.
You owe yourself. You spend half your life sparing everybody else, and look where it gets you. Isn't it time that you wised up?
I already have. You can count me out.
Just offering you a chance to be on a winning streak for a change. Think about what I said. Life in here can be pretty bleak unless you choose your friends wisely.
God. You're not going to answer this one from the bloke with the German Shepherd, are you?
Certainly not. I'm not even sure what it means. Oh, but some of these are so romantic, aren't they?
Not any of these are. God, some of these blokes are dirty buggers.
Yeah, just give me a look at that. Oh, you really finished up with the dregs, didn't you, Lizzie?
Bloody typical.
Somebody give me a hand with this. I can't write anything that doesn't make me sound like I'm real desperate.
Oh, give us a look.
It's that bloke that's a cook for the army.
Well, it's time to get his body over here. He couldn't do worse with dinner than Mrs. O'Regan did.
B, is there one G or 2 in ecstatic?
Why not play safe and write thrilled?
Good idea.
You okay?
I've been in my cell. But then Sonia came in, and all of a sudden it felt very crowded.
Yeah, well, she doesn't want to mix with the peasants. Does Scott know?
I think Mrs. Reynolds told him. She asked if I wanted to see him when I got back. But I couldn't be. I couldn't face anyone.
I know it's not much consolation, love, but you really are needed around